know, I'm broke. Not for long. Not for long. Not for long. You know, but it created the art. Take two. Hi everyone, my name is Khothatso. This is episode 1 of a series I'm calling Just Do Something, Put It Out There, and you don't know who's watching. Hey, this will be documenting, not even documenting, just posting any and everything I'm interested in or anything I would like to share and seeing how that sticks, because waiting for the right moment is never going to happen. So, you know, you never know who's watching, you never know what this little moment could be. I think today is the 1st of July 2025. I'm using a mic stand borrowed by an not old, but an English teacher I met when I was in grade 11. Do the math. When I was in grade 11, his name is Michael. Yes. Thanks for that. I have to give this back to him at some point. But yeah, this will be documenting doing things I like and posting them and seeing what results of it. If it's nothing, it was a bunch of fun. If asinixi, but if it's something that will propel me somewhere, I did what I did. Yeah. Alrighty. My song is you Bible and you can gaze into the future. Okay. Okay. So this is a section that I want to talk about. I don't know how, if it's gonna inverse it. I don't know if it's going to be inverse or what. But I came up with what I like to call the why not list, right? So to preface this, I had forgotten where I had put this list, right? So now I was scattered looking for it, but I ended up finding it. So I want to kind of explain the concept and what I meant by it, and then I really don't care how this looks angle-wise, color-wise, because I just want to explain it once and get it on with, you know? Because if I say it or if I try and over-explain it, it's not going to really make sense, is it? Right. So it's called the why not list. The whole concept of this video essentially is why not just do it? Because you never know. And like I was saying, you don't need the most expensive kit. I'm using a mic stand. Let that sink in. If you could see how it looks, insane. And I'm using currently the phone I have is a Samsung A34. Maybe Samsung will sponsor me someday. Hey. But essentially the why not list is why not? Why can't you, or why do you want to limit yourself to one career or the things you want to achieve because that's what you think you deserve? Yeah. Am I filming? I am. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. So, essentially it's that. So I wrote a list of some of the things, and I know I want to add it, and you know people say don't share, be silent until achieved. No. Closed mouths don't get fed, and that's just that. So most of the things will be straightforward. Some of the other things will be, or maybe I'll go into depth with that. And yeah, and this is a peek into some of the things I want to achieve and will achieve. And yeah, we'll see where that takes us. Number 1, I'm going to leave home and build a life and legacy that surpasses my understanding. So right now I live with my granny, you know, she's sick she's sick, but you know, it comes with age, it comes with her having to take care of me since I was a child. So you know, it's one of those things to appreciate that it's okay. But once I get my opportunity to step out, hey, I'm gonna work. Hey. Because to give a short backstory, in high school I was a workaholic. Was I number 1? Hey. But did I work hard? I did. So it's just one of those things of putting it out there that once I get on my own 2 feet, whether it's easy or not, I'm going to create, not that I hope to, no, I'm going to create a life that I can't even believe that I built. Yeah. And then the next one is I'm going to be on the cover of Vogue. And well, the next is I'm going to feel safe in the presence of the Lord. Yeah, it's part of, for me at least, it's developing a interpersonal relationship, you know, something that I am grounded in, because I'm still working on that and trying to understand what that looks like for me, and to accept that, yeah, this is how I feel and this is how I communicate with my higher power instead of outside voices. Hey, the next one being I'm going to be an architect. Hopefully I will, or in the future. I think for me, I've never fit the mold in terms of being in school or being in a group of people, career-wise, to be a lawyer, doctor, a computer science, a data analyst. No. It's just, of course I could do it, but it's just, I always need, or whenever I was looking through these careers, I realized that there's no life. And life not saying you can't do it, no, but life where I'm like, I don't see myself waking up every day. And then when I found out about architecture, I was like, okay, yes, it's a job, but there's some, I know it's not as artistic. In the real world of architecture is not as artistic as it feels in my head, but I know that since there's a creative point or aspect, you know, I can romanticize that. And I do like architecture, so kind of works out for me. Zaha Hadid. Yes. The next one, I said I'm going to shut the Met Gala down, in capital letters, down, and be a co-chair. I like fashion, I'm very into it. I'm going to start creating little, what do they call them, division board, and of looks and all of these things for myself. I don't know if I should share those once I've made them, but yeah, interested. And one day I'm going to kill the Met Gala and hopefully one day be a co-chair, because why not? And a co-chair is someone who comes up with a theme and or contributes to the theme or the conceptualizing of a theme, essentially. So hopefully I will be. The next one says I'm going to be a world-renowned singer and sell out worldwide tours. Very possible. I will do it because it's me, and I will. Yeah, because I had the realization that when I was younger, I used to do all the things I liked, and the more, or when you grow up, all your creativity kind of fizzles out because you're in the real world, or you're being a student, or you're being a student. So you kind of push away all these creative things or these aspirations that you once had. So I'm saying, you know what? I can do this. I can, and I will be, because you never know. That's why the list is why not. You can do this, or I can. This is me speaking to me. Will I be a renowned singer? Yes. Will I sell out those world tours? Already did. You know? Yeah, so we'll see. My next one is I'm going to be an actor and get an EGOT. Is that possible? It is. It is. It is. For me, the EGOT of it all doesn't really matter, because I was a drama student and I was a lighting technician and an actor. So I've gotten to see both aspects of the acting world in theaters, that is. On screen, haven't had that opportunity, but still there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. There's a lot of hours, preparation, building, and I've always enjoyed that process. So, and being an actor is like the same. You're building the characters, you're from the ground up, from what they wear, how they walk, how they talk, to how do they process their thinking, where is their headspace. Exploring all of those things, to me, is one of the most interesting things I could do. And if I have, and when I get that opportunity, I will take it running. And yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I can do this. And the EGOT of it all will just be the cherry on top. This one says I'm going to find my own style. Right now, you know, this is a concrete jungle we are living in. So, at least for me, style is not my number one priority. Even though I'm very interested in fashion and all of these things, I don't have the money to just buy any and everything. So I know that once I've established myself in whatever way that looks like, I will build my style. I'm going to be a business owner. I have a name for it. I'm not going to say what the name is, but yeah, a business owner of some sorts. And then I said I'm going to stand in awe when I see my brother and sister succeed. Those are my best friends. I'm just putting it out there that one day I'm just going to look at them and be like, you did that, and be just, you know, excited and proud of all of them, or the both of them, and just be like, you know what, you did that. I said I'm gonna make 7 figures yearly, and will. Hey, and I will. And that's just that. I'm going to be a model and win Model of the Year. Yeah, because I can do it, you know. Nothing is a limitation. Once you get past your mind, you can achieve anything. Like now, I'm looking at my phone and hoping that this is gonna take me somewhere. But yeah, I can be a model of the year, shoot campaigns, and I'm saying it now. I'm gonna work or do campaigns with D Squared, Noid, Denzel, Tom Brown. What else? Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Pharrell, if he's still the creative director. And there are a lot of other fashion houses, luxury and up and coming, that I love. So hopefully I will work with them in the future, and I will. One of them says I'm going to fix my teeth. Yeah, hey, hey, my teeth are fine, not fine, but there's some things I'd like to fix. Not veneers, not not all of that, but just either braces and then straightening of some sorts. Yeah, that's something I personally want to work on. And then, okay, the next one is I'm going to own a home. Quite self-explanatory. And then the other one is I'm going to get into varsity or university and get a bursary. Yeah, that's quite given. And then so far I haven't added to this list, but I will soon. So far the last one on the list is I'm going to write and produce music that resonates with me. Again, very creative. I like everything that is of entertainment, and that's including music. I have some of my favorite music writers, producers, Labyrinth. Wow, Labyrinth. So yeah, to write music that I love, and hopefully to write music with some of the people I listen to and I appreciate, and hopefully I can buy, the whole mic thing and produce on my own and learn what to do. And yeah, so that's what I have so far on my list. But one key point that I wanted to highlight is at the bottom here. At the bottom, it's highlighted in yellow. I said the list isn't even done, but it's highlighted and it says, but only through God and faith will I achieve all or most of the things on my why not list. Because I am my own limit, and some things, sometimes you have to have faith in knowing that God is the one who will take the wheel and who will guide you through this journey. So yeah, that's my why not list for now, and there will be more things to add, because then again I can't be a limit to myself, and this list is any and everything you think you can achieve or you want to achieve. Why not? Yeah. Do I have any takeaways? Yeah, this is gonna be my first kind of video. We'll see how I edit this, and tomorrow I hope, and I hope that whoever sees this sees that you don't need the most fanciest things, you don't need the fanciest phones, the biggest and the most important softwares. You can just start and gradually grow from there. Yeah. Signing out.